Welcome back to another episode of Overkill Trading. Let me make sure my mic is working really quick. Can you guys hear me okay? I didn't check my mic, and my mic's been acting really funny lately. My whole computer's acting really funny lately. Can you guys hear me in the chat? Jeff, Mark, you guys got me in the chat? Can you guys hear me? Let me know before we get started. I forgot to double check to see if my mic was working here. Actually, I could exit out of this. Yeah, my whole freaking computer's just been acting really weird lately. Okay, we're good. We're good. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, back to what we were doing here. We are covering chart requests here from the Discord. So we opened up the Discord chart requests yesterday, and you guys put your requests in here. So we have all these loaded up here from Efren. We will be covering these today along with some names from the chat. So thanks to one of our generals, Efren, he has loaded up the chart requests into this playlist. So all of these requests here on the side of my screen are from the chart requests over here in the chart request thread. We will also be taking some here from the chat as well. So if you guys got some, go ahead and put them in the live chat, and I will be covering those on today's episode as well. We had a Fed meeting with Federal Jay Powell today. They decided not to cut rates. They decided to pause cutting rates. Which isn't the greatest thing to the market, but it's not a bad thing for the market. So we'll just dive into the charts here and see what's happening. We're looking at Solana here. So Solana is the first request here we got, and you can see that we are down here in buying territory. So if you guys are familiar with what we're doing here, we are swing traders. All of our trades are for 1 to 6 months out. What we are looking to do, our buy strategy is to buy when this blue wave is down here below this white line. Okay, this just means we have capitulated. Okay, if you guys don't know what capitulation is, we do have a cheat sheet over here in the Discord. Capitulation looks like this. Okay, normally it results in about a 50, 60 to 70% drop from the previous high. And you could see that Solana was up here at around 250 back here in September, and it pulled back 53%. So typically that's what we're looking for. This is the zone we want to be buying in. Okay, we want to be buying here, and we want to be selling up here using our indicator. We also use the moving averages and things like that. But as we go through these, I just want you guys to keep that in mind. We are technical traders here. We are not fundamental traders. We trade based on technicals. We want to buy when things are oversold. Oversold means at least a 50% pullback. How do we know we're capitulating? We simply just look at the indicator. Okay, you can see Solana's just been stuck in this range. Right, we haven't moved anywhere in about 3 months. Like this is the boringest time in the crypto market right now is when we just go sideways. Right, we're just sideways. We're not going up like crazy. We're not going down like crazy. We're just stuck in this consolidation, stuck going sideways. So it's very boring. Crypto has been very boring, but no one got rich buying when things were exciting. Okay, we want to buy when things are boring. We want to buy when things are bad. Okay, things are normally boring in this phase called the stealth phase. Again, that is just sideways. There's not a lot of people excited about it, not a lot of people talking about it, right? That was a whole different story back here in September, and a whole different story back here in January of last year, right? People were all jacked up on crypto and altcoins. It was the best thing ever. Okay, that's when we like to unload. That's when we like to sell. Okay, when we get a pullback is when we want to buy, and when things are boring, we also want to buy. So Solana, I'm still a buyer. I did buy some here on the 29th at around 120, 125. It's still sitting at the same exact price. Like I said, we're just going sideways. So if you want to look to average down on Solana, you could just look for the next green dot. But I think the support level is going to be, not, I don't think it is, but it is right there at 115. So as long as we can hold 115, this thing's still bullish. Yes, if that breaks, we could come down to like $100 where we bounced right here, but I'm still very bullish here. I'm still a buyer of Solana here at these levels. What do we got in the chat going on today? How's everybody doing? Alan, Marlog, Anthony, Vero, Verblog, J-Locked, Cole, Efren, Jeff. What's going on, everybody in the chat? Hope you guys are having a great Wednesday. I love you guys. Thanks for tuning into the live. If we can get this video to 300 likes, as always, I will give away 100 XRP to somebody over there in the Discord, just like Nightbot says right there. What do we got? You guys got requests in the chat? Just drop them there. Had earnings today, beat earnings, still in a downtrend. Now, service now. Yeah, this one's in the portfolio. I did see that it dipped here after earnings, back down here to around 120. So, yeah, you said they beat earnings, but it sold off. That's probably because I'm holding it. So, I apologize for that. I'm just kidding. but it is still down here at that 120 support. Above that level, I think I bought this one right here around 130. I'm looking to average down if it goes down to 100. I don't know that it's going to do that, but I think this dip is a buying opportunity here on ServiceNow. Earnings are always a gamble, right? We can never be sure about the direction on earnings. It is selling off here, so we'll just look for a place to average down on this one when the time comes. I see one for TTD, Trade Desk. Trade Desk is getting whacked here too. So again, this thing's freaking falling off a cliff. 140 down to 30 is an absolute pummel. Okay, that's down 78% from the top here. They still got really good earnings. Again, all we could do is just wait for the next green dot. So if you entered on this one here at around 38, just be looking to average down on the next one when you get it. I mean, this thing could actually fall all the way down here to 20 bucks. Or even down here to 14. Back in 2020, it hit 14. But I like these prices. If you look at the monthly chart, I mean, it's just way down here right now. So it's just a matter of being patient, right? We're buying when everyone else is panicking, when everyone else is selling. So that's what we want to do. What I'm watching on TTD for another average down is a monthly dot. So we trade the higher time frames here, like the weekly and the monthly chart. We do look at the daily sometimes and the 4-hour, but mostly focused on the monthly and the weekly. So if you buy a green dot on the weekly, okay, what you could do is either average down on another weekly signal or on a monthly signal. And again, we want to be selling up here and buying when we're down here. Okay, this is when people are scared. This is when people are panicking. This is when people are not having a good time. That's just the way it is. Okay, people are not having a good time when a stock goes down 73%. So we started buying this one, I think, around $35 and just still holding it. We're down like 10, 20%, maybe 10, 15, 20% on it. But again, we're not in this for a short time. We're in it for a long time, okay? And we're buying these good companies down here, okay? And when the wave comes back up here, we'll sell. Typically, that time frame is 1 to 6 months on our buys. So everything we do here, we're 1 to 6 months out, meaning you have to hold for at least 6 months if you guys want to see a return on these signals. And these aren't just little 1 to 2% gains like the day traders talk about. These are like big gains. Like this bounce right here from 40 to 91, that was an 80% move. If you bought this signal right here, that was 14% move. So I still really like TTD here. I'm just looking to average down either on a weekly or a monthly signal on that one. I see one for ABTC in the chat, American Bitcoin Company. This is Donald Trump's his Bitcoin mining company. I'm looking at the daily chart. We did get a signal yesterday, so 150 is the support right now. So I would be a buyer here at 150. If it comes down to $1, I would buy more. So I like it down here at 150. I saw a lot of people, a lot of influencers pumping this thing up at like $4 to $6. I like it down here at 150. And again, this is a long play. If you guys are familiar with our sell strategy, normally our price target's going to be up here in the red zone. So if you guys don't know what this red zone is, it's part of a Fibonacci tool. That's also part of the golden zones and the red zone. But we use this red zone as our target area. So when price comes back up to the red zone and gives a red dot, is normally when we're looking to sell. So we're looking to accumulate assets down here, right? And this, again, this strategy is not a get rich quick overnight thing, right? This normally takes about 1 to 6 months to retrace back up here to this area. So I do have a free trading course. If you guys are new to the channel, that trading course is available over here inside of the Discord under the onboarding section here under trading course. Completely free. Not going to charge you guys for education. You guys can go check that out. 100% free over there, and you can learn about this red zone. But I like this one here at 150 still. The total market cap, yeah, that's a good request. That is a good request. TOTAL. So the total market cap is still just hanging around 3 trillion, right? Nothing changes for me on crypto until we really break down. Like if we broke down below 2.75 trillion, then we'd be in trouble. But you could see the daily just gave a dot. And again, we've just been consolidating, guys. Like this is honestly like the most boring time in the market. Like I'm getting on here doing these live streams. I love doing these live streams with you guys. I love talking to you guys, but it's really boring. I'm not gonna lie. It's like really boring for me to make content when it's just the same thing for the last 3 months. Like I don't control the markets, right? Just because we got a signal back here in December doesn't mean we're gonna skyrocket right away. But what I can tell you is that the longer we go sideways, normally the bigger the move, right? The longer you go sideways, normally the bigger the move to the upside or the downside. I got my money fully placed on, hey, the next move is going to be up. But again, we're stuck in this range between 2.8 and 3.2 trillion. And this just makes up the total market cap of crypto. So it's stuck in this range right here, right? We've been sideways since November. And again, it's very boring. Like your coins are all probably just green one day, red one day, green one day, red one day, green one day, red one day. And it's just a boring time. Like, it's not exciting. Like, the way you make money though is to buy in times like these. Like, you buy when things are boring, you buy when people are panicking, you buy when people are losing interest, right? If the total market cap goes up to 6 trillion in the next 3 months, right? If we go break out here and go all the way up here to 6 trillion, okay, people are going to be losing their minds. People are going to be going nuts. You're going to see Chainlink hit $100. You're going to see Ethereum hit 7,000, 8,000. And everyone's going to be back on, right? Everyone's going to be fully bullish, telling you on Twitter how great they are, yada, yada, yada. Things are going to be really excited. I am fully 100% convinced, okay? 99.9%, because you can never be fully convinced that we are in this stage right now on crypto. It is a boring time. Okay, and that's when we want to buy. We want to buy when things are boring, when they're going sideways, or right when they're not good. Okay, we don't want to buy when everyone's jacked up and we're going up. We want to buy when things are calm and not exciting at all. So just understand that this is part of the market, guys. I tell you guys all the time, markets move in 3 directions. They go up, they go down, and they go sideways. So right now, we're not bearish, right? We're just going sideways. Nothing has changed in 3 months. Okay, since November, since we bottomed out right there on November 17th. It's just been boring, right? Can you guys agree? Like, crypto's been very boring. Okay, it's not like silver and gold where it's just breaking out, right? Wow, silver's almost back to where I shorted it. I said I was going to close my silver short if it broke over 120. I mean, it's just this thing is just stupid, right? Eventually, I believe altcoins are going to have this kind of a move, right? This is excitement. All the people holding silver and gold are having a great time right now. It's very exciting. Okay, we're right here. We're in this area on silver and gold. So we're not there on altcoins, obviously. Altcoins and Bitcoin. We're just stuck in this consolidation phase. So yeah, very boring. I agree. Crypto's in limbo. I wouldn't say it's in limbo. It's just, again, it's just going sideways. It's just not moving. Here's another one, HYMC. So again, when the wave is way up here, we're looking to sell. So this is a mining company. It's got a red dot again. This is probably a silver mining company. I'm taking profits, guys. I am not we don't get greedy here. I mean, if you bought this thing when you were supposed to, off of our signal, which was down here back in January of 2025, a year ago at $2, you're up over 2,000%. Okay, 2,000%, meaning if you put in 10 grand down here, you made $200,000 all the way up here to the top. Okay, I would sell this and I would rotate it into something like ding, 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 Chainlink. Okay, down here at support, we're way down, right? We want to buy names that go down, not up. So yeah, that's what I would do. Chainlink, by the way, still looking very good down here at 11. Again, we bounced right here in June, bounced this level here in April, and bounced at this level back here in September. And again, we're just stuck in one of these phases, okay? Again, the longer we go sideways, the longer this drawn-out sideways process is, normally the bigger the move to the upside. So I still really like Chainlink down here at these levels too. This is my largest holding. Chainlink is my largest holding. So, yeah. I see one for DUOL from Cole. What's up, Samuel? How you doing, brother? DLUL is still a falling knife. So it got this signal right here at 160. Now you're down to 140, which is where we bounced here last time. What's the monthly look like? So the monthly is in free fall. So if you bought this weekly signal, what you could do is just look to average down on a monthly signal. Okay, that thing got smoked there from 550 all the way down to 140. That thing's just free falling, like Tom Petty, you know. 'Cause I'm free. Yeah, come on. Free falling. Yeah, I wait for either another weekly signal to average down or wait for a monthly signal, okay? But I like how beat up it is, right? We like stocks that are beat up. They really don't make that much money. They only make $271 million. Jeff says he's using DeFi rewards to buy more Link. Very nice. I see one for RNDR in the chat. RNDR has a green dot. So again, we got that signal back here at 150. It's sitting at 2. I still really like this name. I still really like RNDR. It even has a daily alert today. So one thing we do is when it's green on the weekly or green on the month, look at the monthly. I was looking at this today, guys. Like these cryptos on a monthly time frame. I mean, look how deep this wave is. This happens like every not so often. Okay. I mean, if you go to something like, there was another one called GRT. I mean, there's a lot of names that are just way down here on the monthly chart right now, which indicates a big macro move is going to happen to the upside. And people just are not going to be prepared. Most people, we're going to be prepared. I mean, look at STX. STX is way down here at 30 cents. I mean, the deeper this wave, guys, the bigger the move. Okay, the deeper this wave, the bigger the move. You look at Bitcoin back here in 2023. You guys see that? Okay, Bitcoin gave that signal with the wave down here in 2023. Okay, at $17,000. Bitcoin was $17,000. There was nobody talking about Bitcoin here in 2023. Okay, if you guys were around, we called this signal out at 17,000. There's some people in the Discord that bought that signal back there. But what I'm telling you is the deeper this wave is, and I'm telling you right now, a lot of these altcoins are sitting down here, right? I just showed you one right here, STX. Look how far down here it is. Okay, look at GRT. Right, way down here. Okay, GRT looks phenomenal down here at 3 cents. Okay, AVAX. Where does AVAX at? Right, AVAX way down here. So there's going to be a massive, right, a massive macro move. It's just a matter of when. Look at silver. Silver was down here in 2022. You guys bought silver at $18 if you bought that signal. Okay, again, you can't make these numbers up. These numbers are on your charts, right? You can see the same numbers. Okay, $18 is where I would have wanted to buy silver, not way up here at 116, down here, right, at $18. So just keep that in mind. Like literally all these altcoins right now are down here. I'm telling you, and again, these moves don't happen overnight, but when this wave gets down here, it is a generational buying opportunity. Okay, look at Ethereum. Okay, where was Ethereum? Last time we got down here on the monthly, January 2023, Ethereum was $1,200. It went all the way up to 5,000. So again, the people who are patient right now and are just holding on, right? They're just right. You might check your portfolio every day, but there's really no need. Okay, there's really no need for it. INJ is another one. Look at this. INJ is way down here on the monthly right now. So when the monthly's way down here below our white line, again, that just means we've capitulated. This thing was at $50 back here in 2024. It's at $4 right now. So if you believe in this project, if you believe in INJ, right, you should be really excited to buy it right down here. Okay, that's down 90 to 95% from the top right there. Your only hope is to hold, man. I mean, unless crypto is the biggest scam ever invented, which I don't think it is, right? There's governments recognizing it as a legitimate currency that are getting off their own ledger and going to a crypto-backed system. I mean, it's for real. I told you guys in the last stream, the only thing that's taking crypto out is the grid. If the electricity goes out, yeah, crypto's done for. But at that point, like, it's not going to matter. Money won't matter. We won't care about money. What will matter is surviving at that point, because nobody probably on this stream knows how to survive without electricity. You probably don't know how to filter your water or clean your water or get hot water or cook or refrigerate your food. I mean, I'm not a doomsday guy, but that is legitimately, in my eyes, the only risk to crypto going away. These prices down here are an absolute gift. It may not seem like it today, but 6 months from now, right? 6 months, maybe 12 months from now, I don't know. I can't tell you exactly when it's going to happen, right? I don't have a magic crystal ball. But what I can tell you, by looking at the data, tells us that we are in buying territory, right? We are down here on the macro scale, okay? Because we focus on things on the macro. We don't look at the day-to-day or the 15-minute chart or the 5-minute chart like a lot of day traders do. We're looking at monthly charts, meaning every one of these bars is 1 month worth of time, right? We're trying to catch that move right there, that move from 10 to 50. That's a 500% racker. So I'm telling you, it's just going to take patience, folks. That's all it's going to take. Right now, if you're buying, you're winning. Okay, it might not seem like it today, but you are winning. Okay, we invest for the future. We don't invest for tomorrow's prices or next week's prices. We're investing for prices 1 to 6 months from now, right? And again, we can use this Fibonacci tool that I talked about, that red zone, as a target. Like, we shouldn't even be thinking about selling down here. We only think about selling when price comes back up here, okay? Good example of that is XRP, okay? Where should have you been selling XRP? Well, up here, a red dot in the red zone up there at 350, or back here at 350, back in January, or right here in November at 280. Okay, look how far off the zone is, and look at XRP. It's got a green dot here on the daily, and it's tried to reverse. XRP looks really good down here as long as it holds on to 175. By the way, we got Circle. Circle had a green dot here on the daily today. The weekly hasn't come yet, so looking for the weekly. I have a position on this. I bought in off this daily dot down here in November after this big pullback here, this big capitulation on the daily chart. I literally sniped the bottom down here at like $67. And it's at 72. It did pop up to 93. I sold a little bit here, and then it came back down. But I really like Circle here. This is going to be a big name in the crypto industry. They're the issuer of USDC, which is one of the largest, or it's the second largest stable coin on the market. And as soon as the Clarity Act passes and it gets signed into play, the Clarity Act, if you don't know what I told you guys, look it up. The Clarity Act is crypto legislation that's pretty much going to legitimize cryptocurrency as a ledger, as an asset. Okay, and what that's going to do is it's going to bring institutional investors into the market because there's regulation, right? There's rules in place that protects people's capital, so something, crazy doesn't happen and it all goes to zero. So they're going to be required to back up their assets with either dollars or gold or silver. Like I said, ChatGPT, what is the Clarity Act? Why is it important? What coins or what assets, what stocks are going to benefit the most from it passing? Because it's literally, it could pass any day. It could pass any day now. It was supposed to pass last year, but they keep moving the needle, moving the needle, moving the needle. I think what they're doing is they are trying to flush people out, right? They're trying to get you to sell. They're trying to make you tired. They're trying to get you to quit, okay? Because these guys, the smart money, these are the billionaires, the trillionaires, the institutional investors, the smart people, right? The politicians, your Nancy Pelosi's, the people that know what's going to happen before we do, right? These guys can't buy unless people like us sell. So they want you to sell down here, right? They want you to sell in these areas so they can buy. And they load their bag. And then the market pumps, right? And then this is when the people selling down here and right here will buy back in. Well, guess what these guys are doing at that time? They're selling. So the smart money, right? The institutional investors, the smart guys and gals, there might be gals too, they are buying when you're selling. They can't buy more Bitcoin or buy more Chainlink or buy more Ethereum unless you guys are panic selling, right? Unless retail's panic selling and selling down here. Okay, and they can't sell unless you guys are buying. That's why when time's up here, when everything's exciting, all the news is positive, right? CNBC's putting out bullish article. Everything's just great, man. And it's going to come, dude. These markets move in cycles. They don't go down forever. They don't go sideways forever. They don't go up forever. They correct, right? They go up. Okay, look at Bitcoin's monthly chart here. Okay, they go up and they go down. 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 And then they go sideways. So, again, the one direction doesn't last forever. Eventually it bottoms out and eventually it turns the corner. So, just my 2 cents. I like Circle down here, though. I'd be a buyer here. You could wait for the weekly dot, but I think this bottom is in right here at around 64. Nail's just hanging out around 60 right now. Didn't like the news of it. No rate cuts today from Powell, but it's just hanging. We bought this one down here at around 53, so I'm probably gonna look to average down on this one on the daily. The weekly's still green, so if the weekly's green and the monthly's green, or the monthly's green, we're looking at the daily for a pullback here at a green dot. So I think a good place to average out on nail will be the next daily dot. I apologize, guys. I kind of got a stomach ache today. I think I ate a bad piece of meat earlier. Is BNKR printing a red circle? Let me check. BNKR. If you guys got chart requests, go ahead and drop them in the chat here. What do we got? Sorry, I just missed your. Did you say BNKR? Yep. Yeah. So yeah, it's giving a red dot on the weekly. I would sell that one up there at 132 again. Your opportunity to buy was down here in April of last year at 104. That was a beautiful trade up. So Yeah, I see one for PYTH. So I just bought this one yesterday, or was it today? I bought this one either today or yesterday. I can't remember. I opened up a trade on BBAI today too. That one had a green dot showing. Pyth I bought yesterday. Last night I was looking at this thing. They got listed on Robinhood, but look, we got a green weekly dot on this thing. So I bought this yesterday when I saw that it got listed on Robinhood. Again, when Robinhood lists a project, that's a really good sign for the project because they really vet their projects. And again, this thing's really beaten up. This thing was all the way back here at 50 cents back in December, and it's all the way down here at 6 cents. So I saw the green dot. I took a position. I'm very bullish on this asset, and I'm looking for a retracement. We can use the daily. That Fibonacci between 20 and 25 cents would be my target, which from where it currently sits is a to the top about 265% on the retracement. So again, buying and holding, buying and holding, buying and holding. I see one for Oracle. And yeah, guys, if you guys are watching the replay, if we can get this video to 300 likes by tomorrow, I'll give away 100 XRP to somebody in the Discord. Oracle's another one I entered on this dot here at 190. We got a red one last week, and now it's looking to go lower. So my next target to buy this is 160. I'm looking to average down there. Just need another weekly dot. Okay, looking for a weekly dot on Oracle. This is one of the biggest tech companies in the world, and they are they are majority owner of TikTok now, which is a huge deal. But you could see how it came back into that moving average over here in March or April last year and had a really big bounce. We're getting closer and closer to that moving average. So what I'm watching for on Oracle, I'm still holding my position. I'm looking to average down when that weekly dot comes back there on Oracle. SUI is a banger. Okay, it's got a red weekly here, so you know, something to be prepared for, right? This could go back down to $1. If it does, hey, what are we going to do? We're not going to panic. We're just going to buy more. It did have a daily dot here, so right now the support level's at 130. As long as 130 can hold on, it's bullish. If that breaks, yeah, we got to expect that's probably going to come back down to $1. But I still think it's a great time to be buying this asset. In my opinion, this is going to be one of the biggest cryptos out there. Biggest crypto projects, probably the most active layer one out there. And yeah, I mean, every time this thing came down here and gave a green dot in the past, it's been a buying opportunity. Will this time be different? We will see. Over time, though, right, I do think we're going to have a move back up to the top, which would be around $4 to $5. And if this prints, what we could do is look to average in on the next right move down. If it comes down on the green dot. So if you get a green dot and a red dot, what do? Do you panic? You could sell here. You could take your profits out if you wanted to be cautious, right? But if this thing comes down, I'm just planning on adding more. I'm not worried about SUI. I know it's going higher. Eventually, it might not. Again, and this isn't a trade for tomorrow or next week. This is a long, right? I'm going to be patient. We're going to be patient. We're buying down here when everyone's scared, right? Everyone's excited about SUI up here at 5. No one cares about it back down here at $1.40. Okay, people are uncertain, they're scared, they're not sure, which is a good time to buy. It's not good to buy up here when everyone's excited. It's good to buy right now. I like SUI at these levels. Comcast is still green here on the weekly, so we're looking to the daily. Still targeting 35 up there in the red zone here. As long as that one holds on to $27, it looks good. I'd put a stop loss at 27 on that. We got HIMZ, H-I-M-Z. Took a position on this a couple weeks ago off of this signal right here, I believe it was. No, I didn't buy it right there. I think I bought it down here like 33. So I'm down on it. I think I'm down like 30% on it because we played the HIMZ ETF, which is a 2x long. So I'm looking to buy HIMZ. I like the HIMZ stock. I think they're doing a lot of things right. Healthcare stocks have gotten hammered this week, and this one kind of has just held up pretty nicely. You look at like UNH yesterday, that thing got absolutely smoked. Okay, HIMZ, which is in the same industry, right? Healthcare industry. It's coming back down here into support. I still really like this one. What I'd be looking for to average down is a green dot here on the weekly. I told you guys I'm going to buy this here around 30. So I bought it at like 32, 33. And I said if it comes down to 20, if it comes down to 20, I'm going to buy more. But really, I'm going to buy more once I get that weekly signal here on HIMZ. I think that'll be the bottom. This was another stock everyone was jacked up about last year up here at $70. Everyone was having a good time. Their earnings look really good, right? They're increasing their revenue year over year. Their revenues are going up. So we want to buy companies that are increasing their revenue, that are gaining market share. right? This time back here in 2024, they were making $315 million. Well, this last quarter they reported 600 million. That's a 2x revenue growth from 2024, which is really good. They doubled their revenue in a year and a half. So I like this stock a lot. I love this pullback. Again, these short term 3%, 2% dips should not worry us. Right? We're down 60% on this thing. This is one of my favorite stocks going in here to February. I really like HIMS here. What else we got? GTLB, GitLab. GitLab got the signal last week. Again, another stock that's just really beat up here on the monthly chart. Got the signal last week. So I think the bottom's in right here at around 33 on GitLab. That was support back here. Again, we're just playing the signal here. I like this one a lot at 37. I'd be a buyer there. We got Sunrun. Got a green dot on the weekly, but we're not below the white line. Typically, with our strategy, we want to buy when that dot is below the line, like it was here at $6. Beautiful move here. This one's setting up. As long as it holds 16, that's the macro support. But it's up in the red zone. So we're not looking to buy when price is up here in the red zone. We want to buy when it's down here in the golden zone. Okay, up here, yes, it could break out. If you're going to buy this one, I'd use a stop loss at like $20. You could put it at 19 if you want. Looks like it's trying to break out of that fib, which is a sign of a blue sky breakout. But we will see. I would put a stop loss on this one at like $19 and let it ride. $19 has to be your stop loss on that, though. I see one in the chat for TEM, Tempest AI. I was eyeing this one yesterday. It does have a red dot here, so right now the current support level is $60. So as long as 60 holds, it looks decent. What's the daily saying here? Yeah, the daily, again, just chopping, just going sideways for the last like month. So what I'd be looking for on this next, now that we have a red dot here on the weekly, is a daily dot, okay? Wait for that daily dot to pop up, and if that comes above 60, I would buy it. I would buy this one on the next daily dot. Okay, we're down here in our range, right? We're not quite below that white line, but we're pretty damn close. So I would watch to see if this thing holds 60. If it breaks, we could fall pretty hard down here to 40, 50 bucks. But ultimately, right, look for the next green dot or a daily dot here on TEM. Because again, guys, if you think about the candlestick math, right, each one of these candles is 1 day worth of price action. Each one of these candles is 1 week worth of price action, meaning 5 to 7 bars, depending on if you're looking at crypto or stocks. And then the monthly is 1 month worth of time. So we like to focus on the higher time frames. The lowest really we like to go is the daily or the 4 hour. Okay, the 4 hour is like really low for our strategy, but the daily is pretty good, right? The daily is pretty good when you take out the weekly and the monthly for a potential bottom. Ideally on the daily, you want to buy in the same place, right? Green dot down here below the zero line. So as long as the weekly's down here in this area, you could look at the daily. It's not against the rules. But the most important thing we want to understand is, hey, have we capitulated? How do we know we've capitulated? We look at the wave. If it's below the white line, we're interested. So up above 60, I'd say TEM still looks pretty bullish. We got AVGO. We need a bigger pullback here. Okay, a bigger pullback at a green dot. Last time you should have bought AVGO was right here in April when everyone was panicking about tariffs at 160. It went all the way up to 400 bucks. So I just wait for a deeper correction, more capitulation. Hubs I'm a buyer of. I've been looking at this one for a while. I want to see the monthly here. I think 300 is a very solid level to buy this name at. If 300 breaks and it goes down to 200, I would just add to the position. But I'd be a buyer here around 300. You can wait for the weekly if you want, but $300 is a very psychological level that I think it's going to try really hard to bounce on. These guys have really good earnings too. They're increasing their earnings quarter over quarter. You can see this number just going up, 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 up. Okay, and they report here on the 18th of next year. Oh, I think Microsoft, was there any earnings after the bell? I know Microsoft reported, and looks like they're down after hours. Microsoft is down after hours. Oh, you're good. Yeah, you're good, brother. Yeah, you guys can always watch the replays over here in the Discord under the latest tab. Okay, if you guys join the stream late, if we already cover a name, all the past live streams, we're live Monday through Friday here. You guys can watch the replay over here if you guys join up late. And if you guys do not have our indicators, you can come over here to the trading indicator tab, click on this link. It takes a couple of clicks, and all these indicators load right up into your TradingView account. So you guys can get the Fibonacci, the red and green dots, the stochastic RSI, the RSI, the MACD, the moving averages. My entire trading layout you guys can download right over here inside the Discord under the Trading Indicator tab. If you have questions or need help with that, my email's right there, overkill@overkillinvesting.club. I see one for Coinbase. Coinbase. It's another one we took a position on a couple weeks ago. We took this one right here on the 5th at around 2. I think I got in at like 235, and it's gone down like 10%. Again, if something dips 10% with our strategy, guys, it has no effect. Okay, it has no effect. You shouldn't be panicking about a 5, 10, even a 15, 20% dip. Again, this thing is down big off of its high. Okay, Coinbase, one of the biggest crypto companies out there, is down 53% from its previous high up here in July. So this is when we're thinking about buying. So again, you got a green dot right here. So what can we do? All we're going to do is wait for the next green dot. That's all we're going to do on Coinbase. I will be looking to average down on my position on that next weekly dot from Coinbase. You could even be looking here at the daily. I think it actually got a, no, it doesn't have the daily yet, but we're down here in buy territory. So I think 200 is a pretty big level for Coinbase. I don't think it's a bad spot to add. I will probably look to average down once it gets the green dot on the daily. And then after that, I'll probably add to the position again on the weekly. So the daily is always going to come before the weekly. So if you're looking at the weekly chart, if you're down here, right, if you're down here, right, below the white line on the weekly, and you're down here below the white line on the daily, that is normally the best time to be looking to add. So I think $200 is a very big psychological level for Coinbase. After that, if that level breaks, we'll probably be looking to buy it again down there at 160. So looking for a daily on Coinbase or a weekly dot on Coinbase. One of the two, whichever one comes first, which will probably be the daily, and then the weekly will come after that. But I think this one finds a bottom here at 200. If I'm wrong, it'll probably come back down here to the April lows back here at 160. But we're buying this one all the way down. I think Coinbase is one of those stocks that's here to stay. I don't think it's going anywhere. Obviously, one of the biggest crypto companies out there. HMCI and Snap next week. Earnings, nice. Lesser says Meta and Tesla up after earnings. Nice. So you got big tech breaking out after earnings. Meta, wow, Meta's up big after earnings. So Meta's back in the red zone now. You can see the post price right there, 733. Big earnings beat, it looks like, for them. They beat by about $1 billion in revenue. And you said Tesla's up too. Tesla's up after earnings just a little bit. That's just a little move right there. I think Meta, that's a big move on Meta right there. Big move on Meta. Okay, that's about a 5-10% move on a big stock like that. No, 8% move there after earnings on Meta. So that's a good thing, right, for tech stocks. Here's one for Teladoc. This one's fallen off a cliff. So I just wait for the weekly on that one. We got RZLV. That one got the signal here at 2, popped up to about 5. Now it pulled back to 3. Looks like an AI name. $3 looks like a good level for it. I'd buy it here at 3. If it goes down to 2, I'd buy more. And again, hopefully you believe in the project and you know what it's about. It looks like another AI company. So it did get the signal here. And again, that signal came at 270. Like, let's pay attention to the price the signal came. It came here at 270, okay, and popped up, okay, and came back into this level we got this signal on. You're buying it pretty close to where that signal came. So I like it here at 3. Hype's been blasting off. So pretty soon, in my opinion, this is what all the altcoins are going to look like. Not all of them, but the good ones at least. Okay, Hype is up 50% this week. So if you bought this signal right here at 24, you're up a very good amount. And it's giving you another one right now. So this is kind of how that works. We go green, red, green. That's a good pattern, right? You buy, and then you buy again. Okay, boom, boom. I wouldn't buy this one at 30, but that looks really good. Okay, I'd just be looking for a sell target. Sell target would be up here between $50 and $60. Big move right there. I like to see some of these altcoins breaking out like this, right? Because these things move the needle, right? Hype's one of the biggest altcoins out there. And if it's pushing up, that's pretty much giving you guidance to what the rest of the stuff is going to do, right? Because eventually things are going to break out. We're not going to go sideways for the rest of eternity, right? If we do, it'll drive me crazy, right? I mean, Ethereum hasn't moved in 3 weeks. And Ethereum reclaiming 3,000, by the way, is very bullish in my opinion. I did not do UNH yet. UNH just got clobbered. Okay, that was down 20% yesterday. If you bought the dip yesterday, that was pretty good, but I just don't like where it is here on the weekly. Again, we should have been buying this back here in August at 250. So if you're using that same analogy that I just told you about, right? If we get a signal down here, where did it come? It came right there at 250. Okay, so we want to buy as close to that spot as possible. If that thing comes back down to 250, 260, I think that's going to be good. But what I'd be watching for on UNH is a daily green dot or a weekly green dot, even a 4-hour. Okay, I would like to probably buy the next daily. So if you're in this one, if you want to take a trade on it, you think that 280 level is going to hold, you could buy it right here and put a stop loss at like 279 or 279. I put a stop loss right there at 279 if I was going to take this trade right now. If it breaks back down to 250, you could simply just buy more. PELE, I would sell this one. That looks like a really weird chart. Axel's down here in buying territory. We'd be a buyer of Axel. Target on that is going to be up here at between 40 and 50 cents, and it's sitting at 8 cents right now. That one looks good. Planet Fitness coming down. We just need the green dot there on Planet Fitness. ACH, that one's got the dot as well. Another healthcare company. Wow, that thing got destroyed. I mean, it's right back down here to where it bounced in COVID lows at $10. So if you believe in this healthcare company, I think it's time to buy it. You're buying it at the lowest price in 5-6 years. They make pretty decent earnings too. Wow, this might be a good little find here. Whoever called this out, again, that was the low. We call that support there at 10. It's sitting at 13 here, so it was all the way up here at 80. I don't know what happened to this thing, but something happened that caused a big rapid sell-off, which is good. If this company's going to last, $10 looks like a very good support level for it. I'd be a buyer of that one here. COIG, this is the Coinbase ETF I think we played. So this is a 2x levered long. So you're buying with leverage here when you're buying these. I don't go crazy on these positions. I go like 2% increments, meaning I only add 2%. Because if it's 2x, if you add 2%, you're really getting a 4% position because it moves twice as much as Coinbase does. So if Coinbase goes up 5% one day, COIG is going to go up 10%. So whatever move it makes, it doubles the move on Coinbase. So again, I still really like Coinbase at these levels. The only thing I'm looking for on Coinbase is another weekly dot or a daily dot to average down. I think this thing is going to try to find a bottom here at 200 though. I like Coinbase at these levels. I like Coinbase a lot at these levels. Oh, we got Daku. Daku just needs the green weekly. I see one here for Cetus. Cetus, as you guys know, is one of my favorite cryptocurrencies. I think this is probably the most undervalued cryptocurrency on the market right now. We're back down here at 2023 lows. I love this name down here. I think this is a generational wealth opportunity to buy it down here. I am an absolute buyer of Cetus at these levels. CCI still continuing to melt here, still in buying territory. Again, just very choppy here. So I do like it down here. If you want to wait for another signal, I would wait for the monthly, but that one's very tough. That's a very tough trade for us just because of how choppy it is there on the macro. It hasn't moved in years. Zcash. I told you guys to sell Zcash up here. I was telling you guys to sell this between 600 and 700. It's all the way back down here to 375. Again, our buying opportunity was down here when we were calling it out at like $40. Thing went all the way up to 700. The trade, in my opinion, has already happened. If you want to try to play this, I would make sure that that $300 level holds. That's going to be the new support. And look for a green dot, but we're not touching this one up here. We only want to buy when this wave is down here. We don't want to buy when it's up here or even in the middle. We want to buy when it's down here. Again, that signal right there came at $35. 700. Boom. Take your profits. Go find the next trade. $300 is the level you want to watch there on Zcash. We got TAO. TAO just needs another weekly. You got this one right here at around 250. It's sitting at 236. You're down 12 bucks, 14 bucks on it. Just wait for another signal there from it. The current support level on that's going to be 200 bucks. Bind says race. Looking for 330 support level. Yeah, I'd say 320 support, but I think it looks like a falling knife. What I'd watch for on this is a monthly. Watch for that monthly. Make sure that monthly, that could definitely keep dropping. I would wait for the monthly on race here, because that's just a falling knife right now. That's scary. Looks like they got earnings coming out though next Tuesday. Next Tuesday for earnings on Ferrari. LW, this one looks good. It's got the green dot there at the bottom at 42. The monthly chart is also very beat up. I'd be a buyer of this one. This one's also bouncing at a 2020 low. So you're talking about the lowest price in 6 years right now for Lamb Weston. I don't know what these guys do, but yeah, I'd be a buyer down here based on the weekly. I'd be a buyer down here at these levels. Toast, TOST, just needs the green dot on that. Backed, BKKT. It's got the green dots. What you could do is come in here to the daily and try to snipe a daily dot. This one looks pretty good above 10. I think Trump's company was talking about buying this one out back here in like September. It hit 44. Now it's down at 14. This actually looks pretty interesting. They're another crypto exchange. I'm actually going to add that one to our watch list. That one looks pretty good at 14. I like it down there at 14. As long as it holds on to 10, it looks good. What else we got? UAA, some billionaire bought 70 million on the 5-year low. Is that Under Armour? Under Armour is too high for us here. Okay, we want to buy this down here. This is probably where the billionaire was buying down here at 4. It's up there into resistance. You can see how it comes up into that white line. That's the 50-week moving average, also known as the yearly moving average, and see how it rejects off of it. So we're right there in that territory. This is too high for us up here. Okay, we should have been buying it down here. That was our opportunity. GoodRx, just need the green weekly. I think $2 will probably be the next place it tries to bounce. Just look for the green weekly on that one. We got WIF, same thing. Needs the green weekly or the daily, whatever one you want to watch. We got Pepe here, red on the weekly, but green here on the daily. And again, if this daily chart goes up, this red dot could fade away. The dot is not confirmed until the candle closes. Crypto candles close every Sunday at 4 p.m. Pacific time. So if we get a pump here and we go back up, that dot could fade away. So I actually really like Pepe here. I'd be a buyer of Pepe at these levels off that daily. Because again, as long as the price is down here below the white line or close to it, okay, we're doing our job by adding in. Because when the price comes back up here, right, just like it did back here on Binance, okay, up here is when we're going to sell. Okay, we're not selling down here, guys. We're buying. We're looking for reasons to add more. What are the reasons to add more? Either the daily dot here on the daily or the weekly dot here on the weekly. Okay, I'd be a buyer of Pepe at these levels. Same thing with ADA. Pretty much a buyer of any altcoin. You guys know right now, for the last few months, I've been a buyer of any altcoin. I would be loading up. If you believe in it, if you want to own it, we're down here at these lows of 2024. Not a big fan of Cardano, though, I'll be honest with you. I believe that just got a daily yesterday, too. So I like it there at 35, but I'm just not a fan of the project. I think there's some better names to own. C-Pool. Also green down here. So again, if you believe in the project, it's time to buy. Sezzle, S-E-Z-L. Things just hanging out at 70. So got a daily here today. So as long as this one holds on to 60, it looks good. I'd be a buyer of Sezzle at these levels. I have not done XCN yet. Good request. That had a little move today, did it not? Yeah, it popped up a little bit. Still green on the weekly, so I still really like it. It's got a daily dot showing up here today. So above 6 cents, it looks very strong. This is one of my largest positions as well. Just targeting up there around 2 cents. I like it down here at 6. Or 0.006. It's under a penny right now. And this is another coin that I bought when I saw it got listed on Robinhood. So I think a big move's coming on this. It's just a matter of waiting and being patient. Okay. We bought this down here at like 4 cents. Or 0.004. It popped all the way up to 0.013 and then pulled back, but you could see that daily signal coming in right there. I think XCN looks really good down here. Newsmax getting smoked here, getting just a falling knife, looking ugly. It's at the lowest price ever. So if you believe in Newsmax, it's at the lowest price it's ever been. So you might as well be a buyer. What else we got? Any more requests here in the chat? Jeff says Pump had an ice cream candle as well. Pump it, dude. Pump fun. Wow, he's right. Look at that. Boom. Boom. There's no red zone on this. It's red up there on the 4 hour. Does this one have daily data? No, it doesn't. That one looks like it has some room. I like it. I like the breakout over the 9 EMA, that orange line. That's a good sign. Render, I think we covered. Still a buyer of Render here at 190. TSM had a huge move today. think they beat their earnings. Again, up here in the red zone, we're just not interested. We're short up there. Peace Guy, this is one of my favorite stocks as well this year. They had that partnership with the UFC. You can only watch the UFC on Paramount now. So I think that's going to bring a lot of people to their fan base, and look how deep that wave is. Okay, I think it's going to bring a lot of people to their platform. Once this thing gets the green dot on the weekly, I'm going to average down on my position. I bought this at like 11.50. I'm down 12 cents on the trade. I really like this name. I really like this stock. One of my favorite stocks for this year. We got Dog Coin. Looks like a rug pull. Again, pretty much the lowest price it's ever been if you believe in the project. I don't mess with meme coins or fart coins or anything like that. So don't ask me about those. VRA. Again, this thing looks like a rug as well, just going straight down. But if you believe in the project, again, it's at the lowest price it's ever been, so there's never been a better time to buy. That's down 21% today. That's really ugly. We got ICP just hanging out down here as well. I'm looking for a daily there on ICP. Daily dot on ICP will be a big buying opportunity. That thing's just hanging out at $3. Bitfarm, not high enough or not low enough down here on the weekly for us. We need that thing to sink more. I'd like it better at $2. I see one for HNST in the chat. Honest Company. I was looking at this the other day too. My wife's mom actually told me about this company. I found out my wife's mom trades stocks the other day, and she was talking about this company. Down here at $2, it looks good if you believe in it. My wife is actually a fan of this company too. It's a baby company. They sell baby products. They don't make that much money. They make about $90 to $100 million a quarter, which is a lot of money, but for like a company, a publicly traded company, it's not that much. So I like it at 250. I'd be a buyer down here. You got the MACD crossover, you got the green dot. I like it down there at like 240. We got Novax, NVAX. Up there at 9. It's in the red zone. So I'd be trimming some of my profits, or I would be setting a stop loss at $9. If $9 breaks, I would sell some. Thanks, Black. TA all day, baby. Yes, sir. I see one for Matrix for STG. Oops. I don't know if this is the right stock. I don't see that one, my friend. I don't see that one. Feed. FEED. One's got a green dot there, but it had a couple stock splits. So when it stock splits, it kind of ruins the chart. I can't really tell you anything on this one. APOF, another altcoin or a penny stock. Guys, we just don't do penny stocks here. We don't do OTC stocks. But it is green on the weekly if you want to own it. OP is a buy down here at 30 cents. Another name that's just been absolutely annihilated here on the monthly chart. I'm an absolute buyer of OP down here at these levels. BMNR, same thing. Okay, just getting roasted, going sideways. Very boring. Can we all agree that the crypto market just is boring AF right now? I mean, it is just the boringest thing ever. But it does have a daily dot here. So $30 has been a buying opportunity for BMNR. If you believe in the project for a while now, I would just continue to add to that position here. We got GRT. I brought this one up at the beginning of the stream. Again, when this wave is down here, guys, it's time to load up. It's time to plug your ears, tune out the noise, tune out the news, and load up. Okay, especially if you believe in the project. Okay, the last time we were down here was in 2023. We were down here. We actually were at 5 cents. It went all the way up to 50 cents. That was 1,000% move, and we're back down here. So if you want the true bottom, wait for the monthly. But I think the weekly is a great place to jump in on this one. I think we're days or weeks away from a big crypto pump. I think there's potential we could dip and then rip. But I think the buyers are in control now, guys. It's getting harder and harder to sell because there ain't really any more sellers left. I mean, we have just been absolutely annihilated from some of these tops. Look at AVAX up here at 36. It's down at 12. Okay, that's like a 70% drop. Okay, only the dummies are selling down here. I'm sorry. They're manipulating it down here, or the dummies are selling. That's all that's left to sell is the dummies. Okay, we should have been selling AVAX up here at $35 to $36. Okay, down here we're looking to load up. So on AVAX, I'm looking for either a daily dot, which we got yesterday here at 12. I think $12 is a great price for AVAX here. Yeah, if I had more money, I'd probably add AVAX to the portfolio. That looks good. GRT again, buy. Adam's a buy as well. Look for the daily, probably coming here today or tomorrow. Looking good. And they pay about 19% APY for staking it on Coinbase. So Adam looks good. Calm before the storm. Exactly. What else we got? Coin to zero. Yeah, Coinbase going to zero. No, no, it's not. I was looking at it too, Jeff. I thought it looked good. I thought it looked good. CHR, same kind of thing, right? We're down here at the 2020 lows, the lowest price in 6 years. It looks good, my friend. Looks really good. That green dot will be your signal. That could come this month or in February or in March. I think it's going to come probably in the next 1 to 3 months, but you're seeing the signal there on the weekly right now. It's time to go get this one if you believe in it. We got Bank of America, not touching the banks up here, right? We want to touch the banks down here, not up here. The banks look like they're starting to correct here. Did silver break 120 yet? Nope, it's at 116 still. I said if 120 breaks on silver, I'm going to be stopped out on my silver short for like $1,000 loss or something like that, which is pennies in my portfolio. But I don't know, man. I don't know how this can keep going. I mean, it's insanity. CNX, too high. Right, we're not looking to trade this one up here. I'd probably sell some of that one. It's pretty close to the red zone. You got a red dot here today on the daily, so I'd set a stop loss on that red dot at like 35.90. 35.90 breaks, I would sell it. CNX is also a crypto. Nope. Uniswap from the chat. Uniswap is one of my favorite cryptos. I dropped a video today on TikTok. Top 5 altcoins to watch going into February, and Uniswap was one of them. Okay. Why is Uniswap one of them? Well, we're into historic support. Okay, the last time we were down here at 480 was back here in April. We pumped up to 12. Okay, before that it was in August of 2024, 2 years ago, pumped up to 20. Back here in 2023, we were at 420, pumped up to 16. So we're at the same price. So again, we're just going off the data. Where do the buyers step in historically? Down here at these levels, down here at these levels, down here at these levels. Okay, I love Uniswap. That's one of my favorite cryptos right now. I do have a position. Nadix partnered with Valio. Does PayPal have a dot yet? It did. It did have a dot, but it faded away. Okay, it faded away. So this thing could correct all the way down to $50 if it wants to. But I think 50 would be a steal. I don't know why this stock just keeps getting hammered. Probably because I bought it. But it's just going all the way down here. So we're just waiting for that green weekly to come back. Just waiting for the green weekly to come back. And again, that I think it's probably going to dip down to 50 and bounce. Okay, 50's my next target to add to my position. But this is a great company, guys. They have great earnings. They're going to be a major player in crypto. It's just a matter of, hey, let's wait this out. Okay, eventually we're going to get a bounce. Nothing goes down forever. Nothing goes up forever. Nothing goes sideways forever. We're just waiting. And you can see that RSI has turned green. Okay, when that RSI turns green, that just indicates we are very oversold. Okay, very oversold here. What else we got? I see one for Grab. I have not covered Grab yet. Grab, we're just waiting on the signal. It's trying to bounce here at 450. Current support's 430. I just want to see that signal here. It looks like they got earnings coming out. Earnings coming out on the 19th of February. You guys could just drop the tickers. Don't drop the company or the name. Just drop the ticker. I see one for Near in the chat. I mean, Near's down here at 150. I'm waiting on a green dot there on the weekly or the monthly. Again, another name where the monthly is just way down here. So when the monthly's down here and you get a green dot, look at this move. Last time, it went from $1 all the way up to $9. That was an 800% move last time. So we're on the bricks, right? We're on the urge of a big move. Like Jeff said, we're at the calm before the storm. Okay, this is when things are very calm, right? No one's excited. There's not one crypto investor in the market right now, probably beside me, that's excited right now. Okay, I get excited when we're at these very low prices, when no one's having a good time. Nadix, it's got the green dot. That's a buy. That's a buy down there. If you believe in the project, it's a buy down there. NATIX. What does that one rank at, by the way? NITX? NATIX. That's about a $12 million market cap. Not huge. Looks like a Solana name. But again, lowest price it's ever been. If you believe in the project, you got a green dot right there at around 0.00027. It was all the way up here at 0.002. I think it looks good. The MACD looks like it's about to cross. Any day now, I think we're going to get the breakout, folks. Any frickin' day. I mean, these technicals are all showing. Like when that MACD crosses over is a very bullish indication. So, and you're seeing how it's crossing here as we speak. React, RHCTI. Reactive network. Okay. Again, we're down here in our buy zone. We just need our signal. That green dot signal will be the signal of the bottom. I think we're very close on that one. Here's XYZ. Red there on the weekly. We're just not deep enough. So that signal came here on December 15th at around 60. So we're still just ranging. This one in PayPal hasn't done anything in a long time. These are two of the biggest fintech names out there. And they're just going sideways. So not my favorite stock. Pretty boring, right? A good day trading stock when it's just going sideways like this. But as of right now, not my favorite. If this daily came back down here and gave you a green dot like at 60 or like 57, I'd buy it. But I don't know. I think there's just some better names to own right now. SEI. SEI still green. I like it down here at 10 cents. That looks good. I see one for NIO. NEO is in our buy zone. We just need the green dot. So 450 looks like a good level for NEO. I have not had any luck with Chinese stocks ever. Every time I buy a Chinese stock, it just falls to the floor. But 450 looks like a decent level. I just wait on the signal. Here's Bro, BRO, getting smacked. Getting the smack down. Yeah, this is Dutch Bros. Not a fan of their business. They're getting smoked here. So this actually, oh, this is Brown. BRO, Brown and Brown. I thought it was Dutch Bros. My bad. They're getting smacked here. So I wait for a weekly signal here. That thing could capitulate really hard and set up really nicely. I see one for Fubo. Fubo. This one's down here at $2. They had a partnership with Disney not too long ago. Look how it's on the fib level there. I like that one. I'd buy that one down there at $2. If you believe in it. Penny stock. But they actually have earnings. So they actually look pretty good. HIMS we covered. HIMS is looking good. Again, it's just falling. We just need our signal, right? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 weeks in a row we've gone down. So I don't see another time where I've seen it go down 8 weeks in a row. Okay, here was 1, 2 weeks in a row down, went down 8 weeks there, pumped, and another week, 8 weeks down here. So I think we're really close to reversal. The longer we go down, normally the bigger, right? It's like a rubber band. Like you pull it back, and then it snaps back. And they got earnings coming out here on March 2nd. I have checked Sol. Yeah, Sol's still a buy. Okay, Sol still looks good in this range. I just want to see that weekly come back. We did get the daily yesterday. So what that indicates is a short-term bottom. As long as we can hold on to 115, Solana is still very bullish with a target of 220 to 240. And yeah, either wait for the weekly or I would buy that one right here at 125 because we got this signal on the 29th of December at 125. So you're literally at the same price you got this signal on. So if you missed it, you're right back down to the price. SoFi from Ian. What's going on, brother? SoFi, I'm short. I'm short SoFi. This thing's coming down. Again, time to buy is when the wave's down here. We're not there yet. We're not there yet. I want to buy this one at like 16. If SoFi goes to 16, I'll buy it. But I was short this one for a while. I think I got out of my short like right here or something. But it was just going sideways. When you're short, when you're buying puts and the asset goes sideways, it kills your options. But that thing looks like it's about ready to crack. I would not buy that one until it retraces either back down to 16 or even 20. Just looking for a green dot there. We already covered SUI. You'll have to watch the replay, brother. Fiverr. Fiverr is looking pretty good down here at 17. Getting smoked there. That thing was up at 320. Now it's all the way down here at 16. Again, if you like it, they don't make that much money. but it looks like it's trying to bottom down here at around 15. If you're going to buy that one here, use a stop loss at 15. Yeah, do what Moreno says. Leave a like on the video. If we get the 300 likes, if you guys are watching the replay, we have about 102 people watching live right now. If you guys can get this to 300 likes by tomorrow, I will go ahead and give away 100 XRP. Okay, I give away 100 XRP all the time here in the Discord. To the giveaways tab, I just sent some yesterday to somebody, 100 XRP. So if you guys could get the likes up, I'm happy to do some giveaways. Appreciate you guys tuning in. It helps with the algorithm, helps our channel grow, helps our community grow, and yeah. Bitcoin dominance is still, I think, sitting at the same price. We checked this yesterday. It's still just hanging out at 59% like it has been for the last 2 months. So again, altcoin season is going to be when Bitcoin dominance drops down here to 40%. Okay, this is when you're going to see the crazy altcoin prices everybody's looking for, is when this name here, Bitcoin dominance, drops down here. Okay, that's when you're going to see it. That big sell-off, that's when alts go crazy. So that's what I'm looking for. We're obviously not there yet, but hopefully soon we will get that rotation from Bitcoin into altcoins, and you will see altcoins much, much higher than today's prices. Moreno says he's going to turn into a Spartan in the Discord server tomorrow. Yeah, great. If you guys are not a member of the Discord, you guys can join up for as little as $4 a month. That's less than a Starbucks coffee every month. So don't go to Starbucks one day and you can afford the membership. But you'll get access to all the trade alerts, chart requests, member chat, advanced analysis, 24/7 chat, or trade support, weekly watch lists, and more. That's over there in the Become a Member tab, right there. Would love to have you. We have over 3,000 people in our Discord. Well, we have 25,000 or something like that total, but 3,000 people are members. So you guys can participate in the chat. You can request charts. You can see all my trades. You could enter the giveaways. You could get our watch list. This is a weekly watch list that we drop every single week. Stocks and cryptocurrencies. We do that on Fridays. We drop that. ATH. ATH is in the buy zone, man. I really like this one down here. Looks really good. For some reason, it's not on my watch list, though. I thought I had that one on my watch list. I don't. Huh. I'm going to add that one in. Boom. Still like FISV. Yeah, it's just down. Again, it's just a very boring stock. Just going sideways for the last 3 months. And yeah, down here between 60 and 60 or 60 and 70 is the buy zone there. Bottom looks like it was right there at 60. So I think it's very oversold, very beat up. They had that huge earnings miss and just absolutely fell to the floor there. That was very ugly. Donut. We haven't looked at donut in a while. Krispy Kreme donuts. Things falling back down. So we traded this one around $2 or $3, went up to $5. We sold it, and now it's coming back down. That one's just very sideways. Got a green dot there on the daily. So the $3 and $2 are the levels. It's kind of a meme stock, right? It's very beaten up, though. I mean, this thing IPO'd back here in 2021 at 20, and it's down there at 3. So that's actually getting back into an interesting zone. What I would look for is I would buy it at $3 if it hits $3 if you want to own it for the long term, right? I mean, we're way down here right now. That green dot came right there at $3. So we're almost right back to the level we got that dot on. This actually looks pretty interesting. This one might be worth another look. We did trade that one. We made some pretty good profit on it, but it's coming back down into an interesting territory there. Grab we covered, I think. We're trying to bounce right here at 430. Just looking for the green dot there. We just need the green dot like we got back here. Boom, $4 all the way up to 6. This is like the Chinese Uber Eats from what I understand. But yeah, if you're in this one right now, I would use a stop loss at 430, but ultimately you want to wait for that signal to confirm that this is the bottom. USAR. Doing the Ripsky. That's got a red dot there, so I'd use a stop loss. You could put the stop at like $20. That's 20%. Like, these are very volatile. Again, you could have bought this one back here at 15. Had a big move up to 30. That was a 100% move. But I wouldn't buy it up here. I'd be a holder. And definitely use it as stop loss probably at 20 bucks on that one. If 20 breaks, that thing's going to come back down. You got a red dot here today, so you're going to want to be careful on that one. As long as 20 holds, though, it looks bullish. We're just pretty close to that red zone. Again, you should have took profits on this one right here in October. Red dot in the red zone is where we take profits. Boom, big correction. Yeah, the membership is auto renew. It's a yearly or a monthly fee. So if you sign up for the $4 a month plan, you're paying for the year. So it's $48 every single year. And yes, it automatically renews like a Netflix subscription. If you have questions or anything about it, my email's right there. Okay, but $4 a month if you pay for the year. I think it's $48 for the year in total. And if you can't afford $48, I don't know why you're investing, to be honest with you. You should go grind it out a little bit. But I'm telling you, you could ask any of the Spartans. You could ask the chat if it's worth it. I mean, I think the content that we have over here and the community that we have is superior. I think it's the best. We have hands down the best investing community online. I'm a little biased, but some of you other Spartans can probably chime in here in the chat. I love our community, man. I love what we do. How's Plume looking? Plumer. It's got a green dot here on the daily. Still, again, just very, 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 very boring. Okay, just not doing nothing, right? Overkill buys it. Nothing. Again, like Jeff said, I think it's the calm before the storm. Okay, as long as we're buying down here, we're doing our job. That also had the MACD crossover. I think this is days away from a breakout. Donut, we just covered Donut, my friend. You'll have to watch the replay. Myro. M-Y-R-O. Myro. Looks like a meme coin. Rug pull. It's got the gray dot, so if you like the project, I'd buy it down here. Jeff says it'll be the best money you ever spent. My man. Appreciate that, brother. Amazing value. Yes. I'm happy you guys like it, man. We've been doing that. I've been trading for almost 9 years now, and we've had a Discord for about 5. And dude, I just love it, man. I just love our community. I love everything that's going on. Right? We win and lose together. It's a lot better to win with people than without. So I'm just so thankful for the Overkill community, for the Overkill army. I'm going to leave it there today, folks. We'll continue with these chart requests here tomorrow. We're live every single day here, Monday through Friday. So tune in tomorrow for more chart requests if I missed yours. If you're watching the replay, like I said, if we can get to 100 likes or 300 likes here on the video, we need about another 200 more at the time of signing off here today. I'll give away 100 XRP. We'll continue on down this list here, and we will be taking more from the chat here tomorrow. With that being said, God bless you guys. Go do some good out there. Have a great rest of the evening. We'll be back here tomorrow, and yeah, we'll chat then. God bless.